When the children were growing up, it was great. We used to go down almost every Sunday swimming with the kids in the hot weather. It fizzled out when they grew up, of course. But there's no water, hardly any water down there now. But then again, I haven't been down there for a while to have a look. You only notice it when you drive across it. There's not a lot there. And when you're up Smith's Road looking down, there's not very much as you're looking right down.
So it used to be more water coming through?
Oh yes. Lots and lots and lots of water. We used to use the water for washing, the garden, and since we haven't had the river water hooked onto the house, we've got bore water now, which is horrible. At least the river water was lovely. It didn't have all the salty stuff in it like the bore water. It mightn't have been good for us to drink, but we used to drink it. We didn't die. I'm retired now, and I'm just a retired old lady at this stage. But there's still water from the river over there. They use the water in the toilets to do for the gardening, and part of the house is all river water. Not in the coffee shop, but in the homestead itself there's river water. So, no, it was good working there. I enjoyed it. It was good.
Our area for the last 15 or so years, and we really enjoy living here. We first moved out to a place about 25k from here, which is also on the river, ironically enough. We've just moved into this place recently. We've got some unusual attraction to the river. We lived at Camp Cottermouth before that, which is on the Murrumbidgee River. And it's just such a beautiful river. I love fishing and would prefer to catch anything but carp. However, sometimes I'll go specifically fishing for carp. And for two reasons. You're getting rid of one or two, which hopefully is helping a little bit. And the other reason is I find them great just to bury in the garden. We actually get benefit from using them in the garden. So they're great from the plants and you actually get some sort of reward for catching them. The fish that we've caught, not so much, like I said, I haven't fished much here, because we only just moved in, but up at our block, we've caught and mostly released, well, certainly yellow belly, which I do catch and eat, and trout. We've also caught, is it the Murray cod? We've caught dirty big thing that I couldn't even lift out of the water, so she certainly went back. One time we were putting a trap in for yabbies and pulled it up thinking, oh, we've got a snag or something, and there was 5 big Murray crays in it. So that was a real shock to our system to find them. Fishing? Up at the block, up at the block, there's nothing for you, you pull in a carp, and you think, oh beauty, that's good for the garden. Next minute, the carp's being dragged away by a water rat. He's got a hold of it and he's, he's taking it home for his dinner. Hang on, that's my fish. Basically, I drive buses for a living, and I was driving charter buses at the time. And I delivered a whole lot of one of the Catholic school boys out to a place above our property. And then I'd actually picked them up about, probably a week or so later. And the only thing they could talk about in the whole camp was this guy in these overalls with this goat and the deliverance, you know, thing. And I was so scared about what this guy was going to do and all the, you know. So I got home that night and said, Frank, were you down the river the other day and you saw a whole lot of boys going past on canoes? Or in canoes? And he said, yeah, I was. And he said, they were acting really funny. None of them would look at me. They were, you know, and they were paddling like mad. They were all going and, you know. So, okay, you put the fear of God into them, but, you know.
We used to go fishing, me and the boys. Yeah, and we used to get some trout. Now you don't get none. Full of carp. I went down this morning for an hour and a half. Never got a bite. Years ago there was a mob called Universal. There was a sand mob down here at the junction, and they were there for quite a while. But what had happened? They blocked the water. They put a crossing, and they were going across onto the other side. So they kicked them out, or the government did. They would stop the water from coming down through here. But this one here, that was going when we came here, and that was owned by Canberra Wash Sand, and they took a heck of a lot of sand out of there. But there was a hole there about 40 foot deep, even when that little girl was drowned. That's when it. And it wasn't long after that that they closed it down. Oh no, there was a fair while after we come down here. You could catch fish. Not a lot, but you'd always you would catch a trout. But you never ever caught carp. There was none here.
Yeah.
It's only in the last 15, 20 years that the carp have come up here.
Oh, 10 at least.
Yeah, might be.